Hello everybody, it's Pluto. We're gonna try this again because last time it did not work and it would not let me export this video. So we're gonna do this again. Today we're gonna be talking about Melon, and I'm actually really excited. And this is gonna be way more structured than the last video because the last video I literally flew off the rails. So I do have a little notebook, if you can hear it. I don't know if you can. If you can, I'm not gonna hit it harder. I'm not gonna hit the notebook harder. Where's the page on Melon? Melon, my boy. I love Melon. No, that's Monty. Aha, here we go. Oh, I feel bad because right next to Melon's name, it's just Pluto's best friend. Like, no, nothing else but Pluto's best friend. Anyways, so as I already stated, Melon is Pluto's best friend. Pluto knew Melon before the super ruin virus, which I'll get into in a different video. I'm not getting into it because then I'll get off the rails and yap about that, and then I'll probably yap about something else, and then it'll just get sidetracked. So Melon and Pluto were already best friends before the super ruin virus, and Melon is super sweet. He's the most energetic not the most energetic person. He can be energetic, but he leans more towards being calm and collective. He basically is not the caretaker, but he can de-escalate fights and stuff pretty quickly. He's rarely ever actually angry. He gets upset sometimes because Pluto won't tell him things when she's clearly upset and lies to him a lot. But other than that, he does not get mad at her most of the time. But with others, his interactions with others kind of differ. You guys haven't heard of this character yet in previous videos because I just made this character because I thought, well, if we got Solstice, who is the sun variant, and Moon doesn't have a cool name yet. I haven't figured it out. But if I replace them with Calypso and Artemis, then I might as well replace Roxanne or Monty, because they technically are gone because they also got taken over by the super ruin virus, and that had happened to them. So I'm okay, well, we got Mari now, or aka Marionette is her full name. She has 3 nicknames, Mari, Mar, and Marmar. But they're all different types of Marionette. And of course Marionette is supposed to be the puppet, a puppet type, but I kind of the clown-esque aesthetic as seen in Melon. I give him this big jester hat or whatever, and I love that, so I gave Mari one similar. Though Mari and Melon are not related, which might sound weird, but to put it into retrospect, Fazbear has some of the animatronics related, even though they're technically not actually family members, but they're based on each other and marketed as siblings, and most of the animatronics actually see the others as siblings if they're marketed as siblings. So but the only really siblings we have are Calypso and Artemis, and Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune. Those are they aren't siblings with Calypso and Artemis, but I think you get what I'm trying to say. I'll clear up any confusion in the comments if there is any. But he was like the quote unquote family of Solstice and Moon, but Solstice and Moon are dead now, so because I say dead, and again quotation marks, because technically they're animatronics, but the virus basically took over their code, and they were one of the first infected. I wouldn't say the first, because that was Monty and Roxanne who were the first infected. Monty was the very first. He was patient 0. Roxanne got infected because she thought Monty was fine after he was acting weird. And so she came in and was like, "You good, bro?" And then he's attacked her, and she got infected. So now Solstice had the Ruin virus before the Super Ruin virus, and Moon was hoping that Monty would find a cure for the Ruin virus, so then Solstice would be better again. But that never happened because everything got messed up, and Solstice died. Well, not died, but Solstice got taken over by the Super Ruin virus. I'm realizing I'm talking more about Solstice and Moon than Melon, but it correlates to Melon. It correlates, I promise. So Solstice was infected previously with the Ruin virus, and Moon would basically just always be near Solstice and wouldn't really interact with Melon much after Solstice got infected with the Ruin virus, which was really sad because Melon saw them as family, Melon saw them as his parents, because that was the whole marketing, and Solstice and Moon were accepting him as their kid before all this Ruin virus and Super Ruin virus happened. And Melon didn't know that Solstice had the Ruin virus until Moon got infected with the Super Ruin virus, because Moon basically self-sacrificed himself to Solstice, not to save Melon, but just because he couldn't live without Solstice. And so he was just I'm going with Solstice. I'm sorry with this one. And Melon didn't know until it was basically too late. So Melon, that's one reason why Melon doesn't really lying and keeping huge secrets from each other, because he was kept this was kept secret from him, and he had basically no family during this, because Moon would only take care of Solstice and barely would talk to Melon. And it was just really sad for him, because he was I only got Pluto now, because Moon keeps saying Solstice is sick or whatever, or Solstice isn't feeling well, and he's not telling me much but that. And so when Pluto started hiding things from Melon, because she figured out something, which I'll get into that a little bit in a different video, probably the video with me talking about Jupiter, because it kind of does correlate with Jupiter. Or I might start making little comics about these and voice acting it myself, because I want to be a voice actor. Maybe. Nah, I don't know. It depends. I'll be my own voice actor. I'll be my own everything. I made the profile picture. I made the videos. I make the thumbnails. I edit the videos. I voice over the videos. And I'm getting off topic again. But basically, so Melon, he doesn't really like secrets, and he doesn't have a crush on anybody, and low-key, I don't think I'll ever give him a crush on anybody. I like that Melon does not like anybody. And I might give some of the other characters crushes on Melon, but I'm never gonna give Melon a crush on any of that, because when I think of these characters, I put myself as the character. I'm who would this person like? Who is this person, and who would do that, you know? So when I was like, I'm not saying like I'm seeing the characters, I am the characters. I'm saying I'm trying to picture what these characters would act like, how they would be, and stuff like that. So that's fun. Melon, again, does not like anybody. And I will maybe, like, do some comics, like I said, but with him interacting with the others. But anyways, that's my little rant. Bye. Did you like this video? I hope you did. I really liked making it, and I hope this works again. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for not posting much, but I've been doing things. Anyways, like, comment if you like this stuff, like, subscribe, hype the video, whatever else there is for interactions. Okay, bye-bye.